Greetings everyone. Choosing the best desktop computer for gaming in 2024. Choosing the right desktop computer for gaming can be challenging given the wide variety of components and your budget. Below, I've suggested 3 desktop models with different specifications for gaming in 2024. These models are designed to meet the diverse needs of gamers and can handle a range of games, from casual to demanding titles. Before making your final decision, please consider the following points. Budget. Specifying your exact budget will help you choose the right models. Games. Make a list of the games you want to play so you can select the appropriate components. Monitor resolution and refresh rate. These 2 factors directly affect the performance of the graphics card. Upgradability. If you plan to upgrade your system in the future, pay attention to choosing a case with enough space to install new components. Finally, we have explained the reasons for buying or not buying the 14th generation Intel or 8th or 9th generation AMD processors. We will examine the approximate frame rate of these systems in games. The games have been tested in full HD, and you should know that the frame rates will decrease slightly at higher resolutions. Model 1, for hardcore gamers with a high budget. Processor, Intel Core i9-13900K or AMD Ryzen 9 7950X. Graphics card, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090. RAM, 64GB DDR5. Storage, 2TB NVMe SSD. Motherboard, Z790 or X670 Extreme. Power supply, 1000 watt. Cooling, full tower liquid cooling. Features. Unmatched power. This system is capable of running the smoothest games at the highest graphic settings. Excellent multitasking. With 64GB of RAM, you can easily run multiple programs simultaneously. Future-proof. This system can be upgraded for years to come. Model 2, for mid-range gamers with a medium budget. Processor, Intel Core i7-13700K or AMD Ryzen 7 7700X. Graphics card, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070Ti. RAM, 32GB DDR5. Storage, 1TB NVMe SSD. Motherboard, B760 or B650. Power supply, 850W. Cooling, high-performance air cooler. Features. Great value for performance. This system offers excellent performance in most games at a reasonable price. Good upgradability. You can upgrade the graphics card and RAM in the future. Model 3, for beginner gamers on a budget. Processor, Intel Core i5-13600K or AMD Ryzen 5 7600X. Graphics card, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060Ti. RAM, 16GB DDR5. Storage, 500GB NVMe SSD. Motherboard, H670 or B650. Power supply, 750W. Cooling, standard air cooler. Features. Affordable. This system is a great option for those looking for a budget-friendly gaming PC. Solid performance. This system is capable of running most modern games at medium settings. Note: these models are just examples, and you can change the components according to your needs and budget. To choose the right components, it's best to visit specialized websites and read user reviews. For computer assembly, you can either get help from an expert or do it yourself. Other important points. Case. The computer case, in addition to its appearance, also affects the system's cooling. Monitor. Choosing a monitor with a high resolution and refresh rate will improve your gaming experience. Peripherals, gaming headsets, keyboards, and mice are also essential for a complete gaming experience. Please note that computer component prices are constantly changing. Therefore, be sure to compare prices before purchasing. Why 14th generation Intel processors might not be the best choice? Deciding on a new processor is always challenging, especially when faced with a new generation. In the case of 14th generation Intel processors, there are several reasons that might make you hesitate. Let's delve into some of these reasons. Incremental performance gains. One of the primary criticisms of the 14th generation is the relatively small performance improvement over its predecessor. The substantial price increase might not justify the modest gains for many users. Premium pricing. High-end 14th generation Intel processors come with a hefty price tag. For those on a budget, opting for older generations or AMD equivalents might be a more cost-effective solution. Early adoption challenges. New architectures often come with software compatibility issues. Some users have reported bugs and glitches with 14th generation processors, particularly in gaming and certain applications. Power consumption. Certain models within the 14th generation exhibit higher power consumption compared to their predecessors, leading to increased electricity bills and potential thermal challenges. Lack of compelling reasons to upgrade. Unless you're a demanding professional user or an enthusiast seeking the absolute latest technology, the current generation may not offer compelling reasons to upgrade from the 13th generation or even earlier models. When to consider 14th generation Intel processors. Early adopters. If staying at the forefront of technology is your priority and you're willing to pay a premium for the latest features, the 14th generation might be worth considering. Unlimited budget. For users with no budget constraints seeking maximum performance, the high-end 14th generation models can deliver exceptional results. Demanding workloads. In specific use cases, such as professional content creation or scientific computing, the 14th generation might offer advantages due to its architecture. Key takeaways. Evaluate your needs. Carefully assess your specific requirements and workload to determine if the performance gains of the 14th generation align with your needs. Consider alternatives. Explore other options, including previous generations of Intel processors or AMD counterparts, to find the best fit for your budget and use case. Stay informed. Keep an eye on reviews, benchmarks, and user experiences as new information becomes available. Why 8th or 9th generation AMD processors might not be the best choice. While 8th and 9th generation AMD processors were once cutting edge, the rapid pace of technological advancements has rendered them less competitive in many areas. Here's why you might want to reconsider them. Limited software support. Many modern software applications and games are optimized to take advantage of the architectural advancements found in newer processors. Older generations may struggle to deliver optimal performance in these scenarios. Lack of modern features. Newer AMD generations introduce features like faster memory support, improved power efficiency, and refined architectures. These enhancements are absent in older generations, potentially limiting overall system performance. Reduced energy efficiency. Compared to their successors, 8th and 9th generation processors are generally less energy efficient. This can lead to higher power consumption and increased heat generation. Compatibility issues. Newer motherboards may not support older processors, forcing users to rely on older platforms with potentially fewer features. Outdated technology. The rapid evolution of processor technology means that newer generations often offer significant performance improvements and new capabilities. If staying up to date is a priority, older generations may not be the best choice. When to consider 8th or 9th generation AMD processors. Tight budget. For users on a strict budget who primarily engage in general computing or light gaming, these older generations can still provide adequate performance. Budget upgrade. If you're looking for an affordable upgrade to an older system without demanding extreme performance, these processors might be suitable. Limited availability. In regions with limited access to the latest hardware or where prices are inflated, older generations can be a viable alternative. Key considerations before purchasing. Evaluate your needs, assess your specific workload, and determine if the performance of an older generation processor meets your requirements. Set a budget, establish a clear budget to narrow down your options and ensure you're getting the best value for your money. Research and compare, read reviews, benchmarks, and user experiences to gather information about different processor options. Consider future upgradability. Think about your long-term plans and whether the chosen processor will support future upgrades. In conclusion, while 8th and 9th generation AMD processors can still be a good choice for certain use cases and budgets, it's essential to weigh the pros and cons carefully. By considering factors like performance, features, and compatibility, you can make an informed decision that aligns with your specific needs. In conclusion, while the 14th generation Intel processors offer advancements, they may not be the ideal choice for everyone. By carefully considering your needs, budget, and the potential drawbacks, you can make an informed decision.